Hello everyone, Mama Do here for the third reading for the missing person. What's usually a Monday, right? But not this week, right? Because Mama Do had a wild and crazy full moon weekend and start to my week. I mean, I could explain it all. Flat tires, dead batteries, walking to Walmart, which is 11 miles away. My brother being bit by a snake. Oh my goodness. It just kept coming. Did you notice there were some strange things happening to you last week? Did you feel that energy? Yeah. I really was trying to focus with that full moon on releasing things. But the energy wanted it to be tougher than it needed to be. So these missing person readings, the energy's the same way. It really is. Because the theme for today's missing person is lack of information, lack of publicity, lack of the powers that be of sharing the information and helping to generate interactions with these missing people. So let's talk about him. Yep, it's a guy. Hold on, let me get back over here. Like that one. There we go. So, it says 67-year-old Tulsa man. His name is Martin Young, but his nickname and what he goes by is actually Mike. He's been missing now for over 3 months. Or 2 months. Right at 2 months. He went missing September 26, 2021. He's a 67-year-old man. And they know some of the locations he was at. Except for there's a big problem with the final location. But let's go further into it. Pawnee County Sheriff Darren Barnell says surveillance photos show he was gambling at the slot machines in the Osage Casino at Sand Springs. 5:25 in the morning, right there. And that was right about the time he won the jackpot. Yep, he hit Easy Street. A little easier anyway. The report that the sheriff got was that he won $4,500. But they haven't been able to verify that. What they were able to verify was he had also hit another jackpot that morning for $1,900. Holding on to a little bread there. Makes for some happy eating, don't it? Well, later that day, Mike was seen about 30 miles northwest of Pawnee. His car was spotted at a Cleveland gas station across the street from a car wash. He had arrived there at 2:04 p.m. So he left the casino after 5:25 in the morning. It doesn't say what time he was last spotted on the casino surveillance cameras. That would be helpful information because he's only going to make it 30 miles down the road. It certainly doesn't take him 5.5 hours or longer than that. What's that? 9 hours to drive that far. But that's the problem, because they think he left the casino at 6:14 a.m. But what was he doing between 6:14 and 2:04? Because that's when his car was found, or when it was noticed. The sheriff said he got a call that the car was abandoned in the driveway in a remote area outside of Cleveland, Oklahoma. Keys were in it, cell phones laying in the seat plugged up, but no mic. The sheriff confirmed with his family that he had no connection to Cleveland, no reason to be there. Who saw the car? Somebody seen him in the car between the time he left the casino and the time that he abandoned the car. Because he was at the convenience store, he went to the car wash, and then he went into this other gas station, an old gas station, and left the car there. As if somebody was looking for a more out-of-the-way place to park it, where it wasn't so obvious. Okay, so Mike is from Tulsa, Oklahoma. He is deemed missing in Pawnee County because he was at that casino. Or because he was at Cleveland, his car was in Cleveland. But Sheriff Burnell is leading the investigation to try to bring Mike home. But they're having a hard time getting any evidence. Probably because they don't know who the talkers are in that area. But I don't believe it was anybody in Cleveland. I believe that was just a dump site for the car. I really would like for the sheriff to confirm if Mike was actually seen in Cleveland or it's just a car scene, because that's not clear. Now, the sheriff says they've gone out on foot, they've gone on ATVs, they spent hours and hours out there searching the entire area. He said the place where the car was found is very wooded, often used for public hunting and fishing. So, somebody's out there hunting overnight or fishing overnight. It could be a good while before somebody turns in a vehicle that's abandoned. The sheriff said they haven't come across anything out there that even looks like, and I'm quoting this, a disturbed leaf, but he's not giving up on Mike. So as long as I can get at least one bit of information, I'm going to keep trudging forward to try to find him. And the sheriff admits He's never had a missing person case quite like this one. Now, in this little blurb from Pawnee County Sheriff's Office, it says, when Mike left the convenience store, he went across the street to the car wash. And that was about 2:15. And then he left the car wash at 2:30. And then the car was found abandoned at 8:30. But, thinking somebody's out there fishing or hunting. This is a very unusual case. I am about to read the cards. I wish that I had proof or distinction from the sheriff's office as to whether or not he was actually seen in Cleveland. But due to my experience with all this, what I've noticed is if so, the person would have been questioned, was there anybody else in the vehicle with him? What did they look like? And that's not mentioned. Probably because the driver was not Mike. But let's get started on the reading, because the Spirit can give us any answers as to where Mike is and how we can find evidence of what happened to Mike on September the 26th, 2021. So your affirmation for this reading for all those invested is, today I am receptive. Today I will let go of the past. I will live in the present, and I'm looking forward to a bright future. Yes, you're recognizing that some things are out of your control and that time is valuable. Love your dear ones. Give them all your love. The synopsis of this reading is ascending, to rise, to lift, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase of life, going to a new phase, and preparing for union. Wow. These cards are very interesting so far. The romance card is keep an open mind. It may be different than you realize. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. It's not always the one you think it is. Sometimes it's what's behind curtain number 2. And the Archangel card is you know what to do. Archangel Uriel, trust your inner knowledge and set upon it without delay. Wow. somebody needs to speak up. They know more than they're telling. So spirit guide, angels and ancestors, please encourage the one who knows more than they're revealing to come forward with the information regarding the disappearance of Mike Young. Seven of Cups in reverse. They're tired of lying. They're tired of hiding. They're tired of being deceptive. They want to get it out. The Hangman in reverse. Yeah, they feel like their life has been in limbo. And if they can release this information, then they'll be able to untie themselves from the tree and come down. Emotionally, this person who knows more information has tied themselves up, has confined themselves. The Nine of Pentacles. They want to be seen. They want to come forward with the information to be seen as the hero. They don't want to be the bad guy. They want to be looked at as the one who did something good. In the family. In this family, the Ten of Cups. This is family. Children, grandchildren, cousins, in-laws. This is family. It may not be what you want to hear, but it's what Spirit is telling us. The World card. The person that did it is in the family. I don't believe the person. I believe the person who wants to speak up is just associated with that person. Now, they could be married, they could be dating, but they're just associated. They're not blood related. Ain't none of that hanky-panky. Because this person who did it, yeah. This person did it for the nickels and dimes that the man carried. So, that's where he was at. Between 9 o'clock in the morning and 2:30 in the afternoon. I hope y'all checked the record on the phone. I hope you checked the text messages. I hope they have a carrier that you can get the information for anything that somebody deleted off of there. Like, hey Gramps, hey Pops, can you come over here for a minute? I need a jump start. Can you come over here? I just need to ask your advice. That's how you got him there. That's how he was tricked to where he was killed at. And so tell us, Spirit, what happened to Mike Young on September 26th? Yeah. somebody didn't follow the code of the family. They didn't respect their elders. They didn't respect their family. They felt that their needs were much greater than love and compassion from family. King of Wands, very angry person, very sad person, always mad, always blowing up. The kind that comes to the family gathering and always gets into an argument with somebody. Always. Every time. Barely has a conversation without arguing with somebody. The King of Cups came out sideways for a reason. If this person does not feel love and compassion the way you do, or the way I do, it's very distant for them. So tell me about the person. Who is this person that knows what happened? Did somebody witness Mike being killed or assaulted? It was all about the money. Did this person tell somebody else that they did it? Or did they see him cleaning it up? Knight of Cups. I'm doing it for us. Yes, I'm doing it for us. This is for our best interest. We have the down payment. We can take care of what we need to take care of. What? He didn't have $4,500. He had only $1,900. That's only half. Yes, you're not the only one that lies. People brag about things all the time. And like a lot of videos where the person, you see them looking one way, but if you saw what they really look like, you would be like, whoa, that's unbelievable. So, how can we find the evidence to what occurred September 26th to Mike Young? The Seven of Cups. Remove the smoke in the mirror. Take off the kid gloves. Put on the big gloves. Get ready to get down and dirty. Play hardball. Ask the hard questions. You already know this person's apathetic. Ask the hard questions. They're going to get mad and blurt out something. Where is Mike's spirit? Can you guide us to Mike's location? The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Really? He's not in the field. He's not by water. The Empress? A pregnant woman? Is there a pregnant family member? Four of Pentacles in reverse. Doesn't feel comfortable. Queen of Swords in reverse. I'm going to lay these out real quick. The Fool in reverse. The Chariot. The Hangman in reverse. The High Priestess in reverse. And the Ace of Swords in reverse. Wow. Okay, so we have somebody with these brand new ideas. Okay, I know how to build this money. I know what we should do with this money. Because we're having to sit on it right now. We can't spend it. Everybody already knows we didn't have it. So we have to act like we're still broke. Not give away any clues to anybody. Don't reveal the secret that we hold so that we can maintain our freedom. Just hang tight, sit tight, it's coming. The High Priestess in reverse is going to pull down the Pomegranate card and reveal the truth about the lies. About the massive amount of lies going on. Now, what's the most likely outcome of this reading? Three of Swords, a broken heart. Yeah, there are going to be broken hearts. You find out that Mike Young has been murdered by a family member. All for the almighty dollar. That he may have been very willing to loan them if they had a track record of being following through and paying people back. And that is clarified by two cards. The King of Swords, yeah. Wanting a guarantee. Wanting a guarantee. Wanting the truth. When the truth is provided, when the truth prevails in this case, he's not in a field. I see the trunk of a car on a property far away from the house, and a freezer. I don't see him having been buried. I do feel like somebody's pregnant, or they're wanting to get pregnant, or they just had a baby. That's very close to the predator here. So the card of advice for all those invested in this reading: family, friends, soul tribe, law enforcement, and searchers. Wake up. Wake up. Open your eyes. Look at everybody one more time. One more time. Take off the kid gloves, put on your big boy gloves, and ask the hard questions. And you will see which one gets angry and defensive. There's your person. In the upright, okay. A rude awakening. Being asked to deliver before you feel you're ready. Being present and fully engaged with this when this is happening all around you. Making a contribution. Being assertive despite your gentle nature. Insisting on being able to tell you're sorry. Making your moment come. Sharing with others who are ready to listen. Making your moment happen. Take off your kid gloves, start all over again. You've already interviewed the culprit here, the perpetrator. He did not die in Cleveland. He did not die in Tulsa. He is over there in that little town where the casino is, in the area somewhere around Sand Springs area, and the Pawnee County area. He's not outside. When I say not outside, he's not laying on the ground. Mm-mm. So, I wish you all the best for locating Mike Young and getting the truth of what has happened to him and bringing that person to justice. So, I will see you all soon with your next reading. Namaste.